I've got a question, Dan. Are Arsenal taking the piss out of their fans going to Dubai? What are you saying?
Look, a lot of people know what I think about this. I don't like it till it's left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth. Last season, I think a lot of people saw it as, you go out there, warm weather training, you got the break, use it wisely. We haven't got a break this time. The only reason we've got a break is we've gone out of competitions. And I think that is where people get the big, massive question mark. Should we be rewarding failure? Because that's what we're doing essentially, is we're saying you go out and get dumped out of both competitions domestically, you can go and have a holiday. Now, I know some people don't see it as a holiday, they're multimillionaires, but basically that's what we're doing, is we're rewarding them by saying, right, you go and get some warm weather training, go get yourself nice and refreshed, and let's come back. Well, I tell you what, boys, do not drop points at Leicester or West Ham away then. Because if you do, it won't be pretty, trust me. You can't go out there, have some fun, get yourself refreshed, and then come out and put in performances that don't deserve to get you across the line. In 2 games, let's be honest, that we should be walking against Leicester and West Ham. Now, I know no game's easy, right? You can't breeze them. But you should be coming back from Dubai and blitzing teams now. And this is the problem. This is what the fans have not worked out yet, that they've got so excited about the team going back to Dubai because last season we went on a 16-game unbeaten run, or whatever it was. I think we lost 1 in 16 games, didn't we, to Villa? But let's be real. We didn't win anything last season when we did that. This season, we might go and win 14 games in the Premier League, and it might still not be enough. Now, I think that's what we have to do, personally. I think we have to go and win pretty much every game now, right? So I personally do believe that we absolutely must perform when we come back from Dubai. Otherwise, I don't know what the excuses is going to be then. Because this is what we're told now. We're going to Dubai to get refreshed. We're going to come back stronger than ever. We're going to come back like we did last time. We're going to win. We're going to go on a great run. So, yeah, I think the fans are a little bit peeved because it ain't very pretty over here, is it? We're all freezing our nuts off. They're all in Dubai, and we're the ones that are hurting. We're the ones that are paying good money for it. So I understand why the fans are a bit peeved. Some of them don't care. They're like, whatever, it's up to them. Do what they want. They just want to win. And I'm kind of on that as well. But at the same time, I don't think it's quite right that all of the teams this weekend have been trying to progress in the cup competition that we're out of already, and we're selling it up in Dubai. I don't know how you boys would feel. I'd love to get your opinion on this, to be fair.
I don't know, man. It's like I don't get what. Tell me again. Why are you annoyed that they're going to Dubai, right? So why is that frustrating for you? Because obviously, let me play devil's advocate, right? Let me put the pro deal out here. It's what, the 3rd year of a title race. This obviously before the international break is probably the last chance that you're going to get to be able to take a little break. This is an opportunity to refresh the players, have a little bit of downtime while still maintaining fitness and form. Maybe get a little bit of togetherness to go in. Why is that therefore a bad thing in your eyes? But when there's clearly a reason to do it. Why? Tell me again why you think that's bad.
So it's absolutely fine for me to allow them to do what they want. They're professional footballers. But as a fan, I get a bit peeved when they're selling it up in Dubai, on the warm weather training, while everyone else is trying to win a trophy. That's the first thing that frustrates me.
So it's the fact that you're knocked out of FA Cup and
that makes it kind of hard for me, right? To be, but you know what? They can do what they want. They can go on holiday. I don't give a damn what they do, right? It's up to them. But I tell you what, will matter is my first point. We don't win something end of this season. We've got to now bounce back from that. You can't then be refreshed and like selling it up like this and then come back and put in the sort of performances that we've seen in the last couple of months. In my opinion, that's just me. Some of the fans don't care. Let them go on holiday. Let them come back, do what they want.
But are they on holiday or are they on a mini pre-season? Well, so I mean,
I don't think they're working too hard over there. Let me tell you that it doesn't look like they're having it too hard. That's all I will say.
Based on what though? Why do you say that?
Well, it's a lovely place to go, isn't it? Where do you want to go? Would you rather be Hackney Marshes or Dubai?
No, I understand that. But I understand that it's in a lovely location. But what? Again, as an outsider, same as LB, what is it that they're not? Are they not training every day? Are they not being put through their paces? Are they not working on their game?
I've got no idea what they're doing. They're out there. They're training. They're trying to get the team together, team bonding. They're trying to put down new tactics. They do the works over there, right? They get treated very lovely over there. I imagine it's a very nice place. It's very warm. It's lovely. It's warm weather training. Last season, it absolutely did something. I don't know what it did, but we were absolutely superb when we come back from Dubai. Make sure we are this year. That's all I can say. And it annoys me when people are so, oh my God, this is going to revive our season. We don't know that yet, do we? We don't know that yet. So it better. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying on it. And I can understand why fans are a bit peeved when we pay good hard-earned money to go, and we are going to all the games home and away. Not all of us. I don't go to all the games. I go to majority games. And we are really hurting, and we're paying free. And we're trying to spend more money, and they're putting out more merch, and they're off to Dubai. And it's like, where's your FA Cup? We're out of it, so we're going to go on holiday instead. And I know people don't go, it's
Yeah,
not a
no, I
holiday.
get
It's not a
it.
holiday. Do
It's
you
not a
get what I'm saying?
holiday.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
moaning and people are negative, yeah, or whatever, but it just leaves a bit of a shitty taste in my mouth. That's all it is.
I hear it though. I think the reason why you're having these conversations is, as we've spoke about before, it's put up or shut up time, innit, for Arsenal. So I don't think, for example, if City, obviously we're still in the FA Cup, right? So this doesn't apply. But say we were at the FA Cup, say we went on a warm weather training to Dubai or something. I don't think the majority of our fan base would have any issues with it whatsoever, because we've won stuff. But because Arsenal aren't winning anything and haven't won anything for, what is it now, possibly 5 years?
Yeah, 2020.
5 years. 2020. So because they've not won anything for 5 years, or getting on for 5 years, all these little things that are not really that bad, they're starting to wind people up, right? And I understand it. I just think it's a specific thing to Arsenal, because at the end of the day, it's like, yo, you're doing all these things, but when are you going to start winning? Do you know what I mean? You know, winning trophies. You go in Dubai, but when are you actually going to start winning? So I sort of see why Arsenal fans might be a little bit frustrated with it, but you know, I don't know.
The reason we're frustrated is because we should still be in the FA Cup. We shouldn't be out.
Yeah,
We shouldn't be out in Dubai. That's why we're pissed off.
I agree with.
Some people are like, I don't care. I'd rather be in Dubai because it's only the crap trophy we don't need. Nah, that ain't me. Sorry, man. Give me bloody Plymouth away over Dubai any day of the week. I'd rather be in the competitions.
No, but I think Arsenal would rather be in the competitions, as in the team. So I look at it this way. I don't think it's a holiday. I don't think it's a jolly up. I don't think they're out in the clubs and in the bars and, you know, out on the Raz. I think it is a mini preseason, an opportunity for bonding. I get that it's a lovely country and it's warm, but it's easy to do those things because it is a little bit harder to bond outside and train in the pissing down of the rain and snow because you are freezing. It's a different feel when you go. We all know it's different when you're somewhere warm to somewhere that's hot. And they're trying to do whatever they can to bring the team as close together as possible to go on this run to try and win you something. I understand why Arsenal fans are pissed, but I'm more in LB's camp, and maybe it's because I'm not an Arsenal fan. I just don't see it as that big of an issue because, again, I'm not looking at it like they're having a jolly up. Having said that, I remember when, you know, every time England had been knocked out of the Euros, generally the conception in England, why are they smiling on the runway? How dare he have a cigar? I can't believe it. He's gone to the fucking Maldives now, the prick. You should be angry like I am. And I just don't think it works that way. We're fans and we see football in a slightly different way. But listen, I get your point of view. I just think it's a mini pre-season and you've had the opportunity to do it because you've gone out. If you go on to win the league from this point, then I don't think you guys will ever moan about it again. If you don't, then I suppose there'll be anger.
Go do it. Go do it. Like go win me something. You're gone to Dubai. Go win something now then. If this is going to help, I expect us to win all the games to the end of the season because we went to Dubai.
Yeah. Now, listen, I hear you. Laughing here at bonding. Why are you laughing? That's a virgin's response, isn't it? That's a virgin's response.
That really is. That really is.
But it is what it is. You know, it is what. Again, I don't see it as too much of an issue personally, but I get.
I think what it is we haven't been here for the first time. When we first went, I wasn't too like, whatever, we'd do whatever. But now it's like we're out. And if we're not going to be able to go to Dubai this year, we'd have to go out one of those competitions if we wanted to go to Dubai. And it's like, da-da, Arsenal have done it again. Off they go. Yeah. That's what pisses me off. That's what it is.
I hear it, man. I do. You just need to win something in it, man. That's a fact. Like the time is all. Because this is what I'm saying. The pressure's ramping up.
Other people don't. So
yeah, the pressure's ramping up. You know, at the end of the day, yeah, you've regressed this year. There's no doubt in my mind that you've regressed, and it's looking unlikely to win the league. I think you're going to have to win, what's the 14 games left? I think you're probably going to have to win 12 of them, 14, and including beating Liverpool at Anfield.
Facts.
So, and you're going to need some sort of like collapse from Liverpool. So, yeah, and then obviously Champions League, you've never won it, so that's going to be tricky as well. Although, to be fair, the standard of football in Europe this year is pretty weak, so you might not every team. There are some decent teams, but you might have a shot. Honestly, man, your best chance of trophy this year might be Champions League, bro. I can't even lie.
Well, I think if I'm honest with you, bro, with the front line we've got, I don't think we've got a chance of anything. I mean, there's rumors.
Yeah, but they'll all be
Saka's
back,
coming
no? By the time you get to like semi-finals, quarterfinals.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know for a fact, but it looks like Martinelli's a few weeks and Saka, they're talking about March, but I just wouldn't be rushing him back. I really
Who have you got
wouldn't
in the next round? Has it been done?
Well, we
yet?
don't know yet, but it's one of the 4 teams of PSV, Feyenoord, AC Milan, or Juventus.
Right, so you should be beating all of them.
You should be beating all those teams.
We should be beating all 4 of them without Saka,
Yeah,
which is what they're saying.
exactly.
They're
So that should
back.
be then you're in the quarterfinals, right?
Then
By
we've
that
got Saka
time,
back. They're saying, yeah.
Saka's should be back. So
Yeah,
Champions League's probably the best bet, man. You know what I mean?
This here from Tony. Tony says it's not really rewarding failure. It's recovery for the players. It's not a regular job. At a regular job, when systems get slow, your computer gets reset, and you're ready to go again. Complaints are weird, is what Tony says here.
yeah. Go win a trophy then. Show me that it was the right thing to do. Refresh the squad. Go win. That's what we're supposed to be doing. So go do it. We're refreshed now. No excuses.
Tell you ever went on a business trip? It's like that. You are there to work, and you can still go to the resort lobby and get drunk on the company dime.
Brilliant.
Look,
that's great then.
It's true. I doubt that they're out there
I
getting.
doubt they will do that, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
a good way of looking at it.
It is a business trip. Yeah, it's. Look, I don't. I get the calls for saying it's rewarding failure. I just don't see it from that limelight. Depends. This is the thing. It depends how you view Arteta in your club, right? So if you're someone who backs Arteta, thinks he's good, if you're someone who loves this squad and thinks you're in the right track, you view this as, we went out, but now we're uncovering, we're turning every stone to make sure we win. If you're someone that doesn't like this squad or isn't a fan of Arteta, you view this as your rewarding failure because your overarching perception of Arsenal is different. So I do get both sides of the argument. That's why it's quite fun to listen to from the outside, personally.
If this was a winter break, it'd be different, like last year, because we've got a break to go and do something, right? The reason we're out there is because we are basically failed, and it's like, Arsenal get to go and do something now. They can't play this weekend because everyone else is now slugging it around trying to get through the crowd.
Let me ask you a question, because you may not come back and win games, but let's say you do. If you're going through a bit of a struggling period and you saw last year that going away for a week in the warm, doing some rest and recuperation, a bit mini preseason and a bit of, team bonding, it went on a great run. Why wouldn't you want your team to repeat that process that last year yielded excellent results in the league? Why wouldn't you want that process to happen again?
So that's a different question. That's a different question. Am I pissed off they've gone to Dubai? And if they now go on a brilliant run, why would you want it to happen? That's 2 different questions for me, because I look at it like this. Look, it was last season. Everyone said, Carl, what happened in Dubai? We've gone on this amazing run. Shame it won't happen next season, was what everyone was saying. Shame it won't happen next season. There's no winter break. And it has happened this time because we've gone out of the cups. That's why it's peeved people off. That's the first part. The second thing is, let's hope it does. And if it doesn't, and this is what I've said, if it doesn't, I don't know what the excuses will be then. If we don't go on a massive run now, after having this recuperation and refreshed, because that's what people are now expecting.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think we will. And the reason I don't think we will is not because we haven't been refreshed and we've gone to Dubai or not. It's because I don't think the squad's good enough up top. I think we're absolutely blunt as a wooden spoon up top. Yeah. And there's rumours now that Havertz is injured. Yeah. I don't know if people's heard that today. It's all over Twitter that he's now injured as well. So we've got now potentially no Saka, no Havertz, no Martinelli when we come back. So that leaves potentially Trossard, Sterling, and Nwaneri up front for a title.
That's crazy.
No, I listen. I hear you on that.
That's why the Champions League's probably your best bet, because by the time we get to the later stages,
it's a great point. It is a great point.
No, I hear
it's
that.
a great point. I just can't sit there and say I think Arsenal are going to win the Champions League when I look at our European heritage. Unfortunately, I just can't. We can. You don't have to be the best team, but
Dan worried Arteta will bring Saka back. Are you worried he'll bring Saka back in March or bring him back too early?
I think everyone's worried we'll bring him back too early. Of course, he is that important, but you do not want to rush him back. And I think what LB said is actually quite spot on, really, because I think we should be beating those teams with or without Saka in the first stage of that Champions League. The next one is going to be difficult because we're going to face either Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, or someone else that I've forgotten. by Leverkusen, I think it is. So it's going to be one of those teams, which then becomes very, very difficult. And then if you manage to get through that in the way the draw is going to be Liverpool, Barcelona. So you kind of need Saka for those games.
I hear that.